Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Devon. Welcome to this channel, Chess with Devons. And we have a nice puzzle today. It is white to mate black in 2 moves. So white is left with a queen, a knight, and a pawn. Black is left with 2 pawns. But you must mate black in 2 moves. So you can pause this video and see if you can find the 2 moves white should play to mate black. Did you find the moves? Okay, let's try it out. So if you try to check the king by moving the queen to c4, the black king can still escape, and whatever move you play following that does not mate black into moves. So c4, queen c4 is a wrong move. What about d2, moving queen to d2? So that you try to check it. Does that mate it? No, because the king can still escape and still there isn't any mate in 2 moves. So d2 is also a wrong move. Okay, what if you try to move the queen in that e lane, so that you try to still limit the king's movement and see if you can mate it. So e7, queen to e7 is limits the king's moves. So that means black is left with one piece here, and that is moving the pawn. And if it moves the pawn, can you find a mate? Yeah, you can find a mate by moving knight here, which is a check. And then when queen moves here, because that's the only left move, which is g4. If he moves there, then there is a mate at g5, queen g5. That's a mate, but then that is a mate in 3 moves. So that doesn't work. What other move could you play? The other move you could play is eating the pawn in front of the what? Eating the pawn in front of the king, and then that would force the black king to move on only one square, because it's only one square that is out of check for the black king, and that is the g4 square. So if black moves to g4, and then that means there would be another mate. But then the problem is that is a mate in 3. So that doesn't work. We are looking for a mate in 2. Okay, so that means moving the queen to e7 does not mate the black king in 2 moves. All right, so let's try another way. What other way would you make it? A waiting move by the king. Let's see. Will that mate the black king in 2 moves? Definitely not, because if you move the pawn here, then you check, then that means the black king will escape, and then therefore that won't be a mate in 2 moves. So that doesn't work. So the right move here for this puzzle would be moving the white pawn to h4. Moving it to h4 leaves black with 2 moves, moving the pawn either in front or an en passant. So let's see how it will lead to a mate in 2 moves. H4 will mean so if black plays g3, pawn g3, then that would be a mate by the knight. That would be a mate by the knight in 2 moves. So that is the right move. And let's say black decides to check an en passant, which would check the white king. Then the knight can capture and still deliver a mate in 2 moves. So the right move would be white pawn to h4, and then whatever move that will come after will lead to a mate in two moves. Okay, thank you so much. Subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and be around for other videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.